Hi, my name's Tom Woods with TTJ&B Incorporated. We work with organizations across the sports industry, financial markets, energy markets, aerospace and defense markets, and we help decision makers with this problem of uncertainty. What tends to happen when the decision maker doesn't really know what's coming next, we too often tend to guess, even make educated guesses. But when we guess, we're wrong too often, and when we're wrong, we pay a stiff price. We have a technology, it's a pattern matching technology called Codebreaker, that predicts future outcomes at greater than 90% accuracy. It's at a TRL level 9 in all these other industries. What we want to do is work with the Department of Defense to bring the same technology to bear for you guys. We think it can improve your situational awareness, your decision making at all levels within the Department of Defense. What we're proposing to do is to take the same technology, apply it within a military tactical environment, and move it, create a prototype that gets us to a TRL level of 6 in this unique application here. What we're looking to try to do is work around an integrated air and missile defense example that would allow us to automatically detect patterns in intelligence data, and from those patterns generate predictive data that informs us about future unknown red force movements, and from those be able to make intelligent decisions about prioritizing certain defense, certain critical assets to defend, and inform us on major and minor blue force movements that would need to take place to counter what we're seeing in the battle space. Let's talk about the technology for a quick second here. Just explain what it is that we do exactly. What our technology relies on, we take historical data, okay? And our platform, it's a combination, it's code and data structures, okay? So it's basically SQL data structures and code. But we'll take and ingest historical data. And what we do within this platform here is identify patterns in data. This is what's crucial, is we're different from other places. We don't do predictive things on the basis of algorithms, we do it on the basis of pattern matching. And so when we'll take historical data, the first thing we do is we do significance testing to identify what does and doesn't matter when we're trying to predict something. And then from that, we do what's called scanning the data, which allows us to very quickly go through all the different combinations of the things that matter and build within here a pattern matching database, big database of historical patterns and what those outcomes have been. What you can then do is a user can trigger this system in real time. So we can feed in a real-time situation, real-time situational data, and what comes out of here are probabilities of future actions. So if we're in a military case, we might be feeding in information here about the location of red force assets, latitudes and longitudes, let's say, of where we've seen them moving recently. We feed that in, we might get probabilities out that say, oh, there's a 63% chance that they're going to be here in the next 2 weeks. That kind of information can inform us as to what we would need to do in response to that. How would we position our forces? How would we make moves to counter what we're seeing the red force do? Okay. Now, just as a quick kind of feedback, here's an example of some of the things that we've done before. You can pause this video at some point and take a look if you like. But again, what we're proposing to do is work with you guys, and we work closely with a group called T3 Aero, which is a group of experienced military operators, extensive experience, decades of experience with the Air Force, Army, all branches of service. They provide us basically with a surrogate operational community, and what we're proposing to do is take our technology here and show how we can take intelligence data, generate in real time, have an operator trigger that data with intelligence information that comes in, and show how we can generate probabilistic outcomes of where we think things are going to go in the next 1, 2, 3 days or weeks. And from that, generate recommendations. The right moves would be to counter what we're seeing, what assets should be defended, all those kind of things. We think there's obvious applications here for the Department of Defense. It allows you to be better informed in your decision making, improved readiness, speed, all these kind of things I think are things that are highly needed within all different levels, not just strategic level, but even the tactical levels of the military and the different branches. What makes us different? Again, the big thing is we don't generate probabilities based on algorithms. We do it based on patterns and pattern matching, which allows us to be highly accurate in what we're able to generate. Lastly, from a monetization standpoint, what we're looking for is to establish a SIBR with you that will provide us the funding to work with you to take it from a TRL of 4 to a TRL of 6. And then beyond that, our pricing model involves licensing and support pricing and those kind of things. Thank you much. We look forward to the chance to talk to you more in the future.